So we used to do BlackBerry chat, BlackBerry, and also heavily on SMS marketing, right? Then Nana came in. Most of us also um, contributed, started forums, learn stuff on Naira. I think today Naira is one of the biggest forum in Nigeria that you can learn or even get information on from. Then also on early Facebook groups, those kind of groups were really functional well. Some still have very powerful groups, but now we have more people that have powerful influence in the Facebook page and also other social media platforms. Now, currently, it's so fantastic that we are from where we are now. Somebody like me who lives in Ibadan here can work in an organization all the way in the US, in Chicago there, working with a product, putting a product into the market, and also working in the working with the civic tech organization, the civic tech organization in the in Oshogo there. So it's very fantastic, right? That's how I kind of started. I started in the digital marketing space. Now, coming to the topic, the evolution of digital marketing in Nigeria, I know some of us, most of us will be familiar with that. From the early 2000s, when this kind of evolution of digital marketing era, digital websites, landing page, on Blogspot, on some platform like that. Also, like I mentioned earlier, SMS marketing forums, and also gradual email. People started opening up email, yahoo.com, yahoo.co, whatever, which was very popular then. Then to 2000 to 2010, that was the next decade, where we have every social media presence, Facebook, Instagram, then we have e-commerce, Konga, Junior. We have now gradual presence of influencers. We are then to now 2020 to 20, like looking forward to 2020, where we have I think you are still at the early stages of AI, but now we have more data and people going up in short form content, videos and the likes. Then we have now marketing automation. We have people relying on artificial intelligence. Then we have the creator economy. The creator economy is also big in Nigeria. That's just like a kind of evolution of what the Nigerian digital marketing space is. Now, I just want to correct some notion of, because what I found out working in this space, like a lot of founders and of what actually digital marketing is. Well, I just want. It's not only about posting on Instagram or Facebook or any social media platform. It's not only like I can know how to run ads on Facebook, or I can know how to make video, or digital marketing is the magic one, or it's about designing flyers on Canva, or a kind of a solution to a bad product. And I've seen different founders or organizations who want to be known on digital marketing space, or want to leverage on digital marketing platforms to push their product. Actually, digital marketing is way more than that, right? Because marketing in itself, like I wrote, is the kind of way you amplify value. It does not really create value where it doesn't exist. If people doesn't want the product, you want to push it to the market, it's you can't force it. People actually go for what, and probably the time is right as well. That's also So I just want to correct that notion what digital marketing is not, right? Some people think when they're managing a social media page, they are already a digital marketer, right? So what digital marketing really is, right? Digital marketing is, to me, like I'm just using myself as an example now, my knowledge of it as a kind of it's a kind of intersection of other disciplines, information, technology, the business, the organization want to put, some people are not doing business, but the organization that needs it, the way you communicate it, and also human psychology. So digital marketing is sitting at the intersection of all these five for me, because even if you look at it, the Facebook, the Meta, let's say, yeah, the Meta and Google, they look at algorithm, they look at the way people, what the amount of time they spend on this internet, what I mean on the social media, what they want, what they need, and also now they call it that endless scrolling, right? When you check TikTok or you check Instagram, you see that videos are popping up that kind of interest you. You know, all these things are based on human psychology. What do you like over time? What have you engaged over time? So to me, it's kind of digital marketing is in the intersection of all these five disciplines that I've just mentioned: communication, psychology, technology, information, and the business, right? So now, from what digital marketing is now to what is actually digital marketing, right? It's a huge field entirely, right? You know, SEO, search engine optimization, search engine marketing, content marketing, and a whole lot of them. Performance marketing, marketing analysis, influencer marketing, marketing of, and there are plenty. Digital marketing is the name for all of them, but actually, specialization or specializing in this space might be like, what do you actually know? Now, you might know, like, you can know more than one. For instance, like myself, I can design, I can write content, I can manage social media, I can run ads, and do a lot of stuff on in this digital marketing, email marketing, but it's not actually the way like it's supposed to be, right? And that's one of the issues that we have in Nigeria. Now, why digital marketing matters for information scientists, right? Because what I learned about information, like when I was in my master's program, was okay. Information science is actually like, I will have to not the kind of value of information that we put out. What that information is, the right information. What are we putting out? So that's easy for me. Now, looking at information science and looking at digital marketing, there's a kind of where it's connects, like practicing digital marketing now, search engine optimization. You want to look at how your information is being retrieved online, and which is information retriever from the other side. You want to do user research before you build a product. On the other side of information side, the user behavior and those kind of way it connects, information architecture of a particular website. We look at the website optimization, how it works, how the user moves from point A to point B, and the likes, right? Data analytics and looking at how in digital marketing, what works, what's the data, which one is giving us, or where are user coming from, and all those things, right? So the opportunities that we have in Nigeria and digital marketing economy is very vast, it's very huge, and it's very big. But I've narrowed it down to like four main categories. Employment opportunities that create employment opportunities for a lot of people. Looking at the way I look at the subsection of digital marketing earlier. We have SEO specialists, product performance, product marketer, marketing analysts. We have marketing ops now. We have social media managers and a whole lot more. And in that space as well, it can be a kind of entrepreneur, somebody that doesn't want to work under probably an organization, the salary person. You can start up agencies for your own and for yourself, consulting and also setting up. A lot of guys in Nigeria that does that. They help people set up social media pages, they manage it for them and whatnot. Then also freelancing, there's an opportunity of freelancing, which makes you have to work for more than one organization, right? I also do freelancing. I decided it comes, people probably there's an issue with ads that they're running, or probably they're spending more than what, some, like I said, we're still going to look at that anyway. So it's this entrepreneurship opportunity, it can be a gig worker working on this gig, jumping on another gig, There's also the creative economy part, right, which is also booming now. We have a lot of people on TikTok now that are making money, even without actually being a kind of professional digital marketer. Right? They make videos, people like it, people flock to them, they give them money, and there are plenty on Twitter, on Facebook, and the like. So on YouTube, there are people also make YouTube like podcasting, and what have you. Also, the part of newsletter business, I've seen that a lot now. Look, and also some people even create organization from there. I mean, business from there. We have Tech Cover, we have Tech Point, and a lot of they have Tech Crunch in the US that creates business on newsletter and also having a blog. It's also part of digital marketing, right? Then we have the part of the technology and the artificial intelligence that we have currently. Big fintech. There's a big fintech space in Nigeria. There's edtech. There's software, different software as a service. There is now marketing automation. With the boom in AI, people are now doing marketing automation. Even before that, we can automate on buffer. We can automate like a month content on buffer, but right now is way more than that with what we have. There is now predictive marketing, leveraging on artificial intelligence. So the space is so big, and the space is so big for Nigerians who want to go into digital marketing space, right? And even where they can work, a lot of people need it, a lot of organizations need it, a lot of it might be NGO, it might be startups, it might be even established organizations that actually need. So it's one of the fastest, to me, one of the fastest growing. People, with 3 months, if you put mind to it to learn it, you can easily get it. Now, the challenges. So we have a lot of challenges that I've seen, that I've witnessed, I've experienced in the digital marketing space in Nigeria. As growing as that space is coming to a place that like I listed here, founders and organizations want you to be a one-man person. They will tell you that we have a department. By the time you join, you say that it's a one-man show. They want you to design. They want you to do the search engine optimization. They want you to create videos, motion. They want you to write copy, do analytics, do performance marketing, which is not exactly what a digital marketing. A digital marketer can do some of this, but might not be like the shoulders of or the weight of the department of marketing right on there. Also, there are these unrealistic expectations from digital marketers. It's just like, okay, we have hired you, we are paying this amount, so we want to make sales, we want to make, want you to create leads for us. No, there's a lot of things that relies on that, but that's the reality currently especially for organizations that are not structured. Unstructured organization, that's it. Even structured organization, you be in the meeting that will be telling you, like, okay, you have spent social amount to get to what, right? Like I said, yeah, people have tiny budget for markets, and they want you to have to use your magic wand to do a lot, right? For instance, giving you like 50K to say you want to have 100 leads, 10,000 leads or 10,000 leads. Start selling, start doing this, you don't need to run hard. People can like, I will share it here. And there's a lot of burnouts. I have experienced it before. And what is it there? You can't run away from it, because literally in this space, you can't sleep at night. Even if not that you can't sleep, I'm just using that. You can sleep, but what I mean is something can be messed up at any time. 11 o'clock, I stop running, you have to jump on it and like just fix something that's not working. So those are the challenges, and there's one thing I didn't like to people that are managing social media, they are just social media managers. They think that they are already into digital market. They want to be handling email marketing. They want to be doing SEO. And before you know it, the organization usually runs into loss of money, waste of time, and what have you. Right? So What I noticed the Nigerian problem is the product market shit. People come, create products, put it to the market, they just want to perform magic. No, there is in product management, there is actually flow that needs to be worked on. Most people don't even involve marketers until the product is ready. They just, okay, this is the product that I'm marketing. But the question is that what's the problem that we are solving? What's the problem that we are solving? What's the solution? What are the things that this product can do? You know, so some product are not product market fit. They don't fit the product. Let me use Money Point for an example. Money Point came, OPay came, and it has this product market fit. It's easy for people that are even marketing that to like because it's generally acceptable, accepted by the market. But some products, that it can't work. There's no way it can work. And when you tell them the truth, they're like, you don't know. That's why some of these organizations have high churn rates for marketers here. They just want to keep hiring, they think it's the marketing problem, but it's actually not the marketing problem. It's a product problem. That's one of the major problems we have in Nigeria. Issues with products that are in the markets, right? Another one is the remuneration and their professional salaries and the likes. Low salary. They want you to do a lot of things that pay you 100K, 150K for, handling, carrying the shoulder. When you ask them, you have, how many teams, how many people do you have in your team in social media? In digital marketing team, you say we have a designer, then we have a social media manager. You just want, by the time you get to the team, you're like, okay, you now realize that you are the only person in that team. Then there's lack of specialization, like I said. People want to jump when SEOs are making money. That's from the people side now. That is one of the organization side. SEOs are making money. I want to be a search engine optimization manager. Okay, it's product marketing that is making money. I want to go into product marketing. Everybody wants to be a generalist. They're making it uneasy even for the space to not have specialists. Let me put it that way, good specialists. So then another one is poor understanding. Some organizations I've worked with, I realize that the leadership, the C-level, don't really understand what marketing is. They don't need to understand, but they need to, they don't need to be a marketer. They need just basic understanding of what digital marketing is, what that space. It happened in an organization I work that I told them it's the SEO problem. Let's hire SEO specialist, technical SEO specialist to fix this thing for us. Like, you can do it, but because they're looking at the salary they will pay. So after a while, maybe it's 3 quarters or probably after, the last quarter, they hired SEO specialist, they brought the person in, and the person fixed the technical problem that we have on the product, which gave us from 80,000 to over 1 million. Views in how many impression on Google, that's just organic, not even ads now. So all those things are one of the challenges that we are facing in Nigeria digital marketing space, right? Now, some of the things that are, let me put it out, we have also is on the regulation side. No, there's a big question like, should the digital marketing space be regulated or not, right? In 2023, we have this Nigerian Data Protection Act that tells us about what should be posted when you step on the toes of the laws, and in this digital marketing space. A lot of organizations have been slammed, fined from AMCON based on what from ACON based on what they pushed out on digital marketing space. Also, there's always a law like before you push anything out, billboards or one ad, you have to pay a certain amount of money with ACON. So all those things are still, there are gray areas about it, and there are issues about digital privacy, user content, AI ethics, and misinformation and deep fakes, and also having a kind of digital marketing standards. Those are the areas that I feel like are still a little bit not well spread out in Nigeria currently. I feel personally there should be a kind of competency framework. Everybody should not be say I can make a post on my social media page and automatically do the market. There's supposed to be kind of competency framework, ethical standards, salary benchmark, to so to say, because a lot of people in that field are well underpaid, grossly paid, and doing a lot, right? Maybe, I don't know, it's a question, professional licensing. It might not be exactly like lawyers and the likes, like, and I think like what the system is doing on the Society for Information Science and Technology is doing. I think digital marketing can be under this organization, giving us a kind of, how will I put it now, a professional credibility, right? Then continuous development is a field that is expanding. People in the field, of course, need to keep learning. All right. I will do that. Right. So, digital marketing space have its future. The AI now, augmented reality and marketing. Its voice search is becoming a thing. Hyper personalization for users. First party data. People are now getting data unlike what we used to have before. We just harvested data from where they start on marketing, SMS, and what have you. Marketing information and community-led brands, where users are actually lifting up the organization. Right. So what we can do, so I think, yeah, lastly, what we can do, for me, I feel like marketing, when I started, it's just about posting, and the likes, as years goes by, I realize that it's more than that. It's more than that. The future belongs to professionals who understand information, technology, business, and human behavior. That's where we can actually connect everything together, right? So I wrote what we can do, kind of take home lesson for us. Yeah, as intending digital marketer. Let me put it that way. All right. Thank you for having me. Yeah, thank you, sir. All right, sir.
How do you raise your hand? I have one comment. I have one
Okay, sir.
comment, and
Yes, sir.
two. They are all short. One comment and two quick questions. First
Okay,
comment
sir.
is related from what you have said, and the thing is this: my feeling is I hate control. So saying people should be stopped from being a media marketer or not is not. I don't think it's good. But I think the industry should create standards. So when you create standards like what you said, let people get certification on so. The market will now determine itself by looking for people who have these certifications before they recruit them. That's just my comment. The other
All
two
right.
questions. One, what is the difference between marketing and advertising? Because everything I see online and what you have said, everybody just is marketing, but they are different. And
Yes,
secondly,
sir.
where do you see the role of feedback? Because even in everything you've said, you have not mentioned it in a way that it will be something that will help even the both parties in the market. How exactly does feedback? In other words, if you go on a campaign, how many times, or is it embedded into each event that there is a feedback to understand how the impact of your marketing has taken place or been on the product market? Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right. So, marketing and advertising. Yeah. Marketing is, to me, advertising is part of uh, marketing, right? It's a way to push a product, to sell a product, to push a product to the market, right? And the marketing, it covers everything. So part of marketing is that advertising, right? To catch public attention about a particular behavior, product, or actually influence a consumer behavior. That's advertising, because if you are giving marketing, what is it called? Marketing remarks or marketing presentation, you also list your advertising, morally what you're spending on advertising. We are advertising on digital space, we are advertising on physical space, we go for free trips and what have you. So I feel like advertising, I think advertising is pushing the kind of primary goal, a way of catching the public attention on a particular product or event. Why marketing is kind of, yeah, is overall is the overall umbrella of actually reaching different people, pushing different ways of reaching different people and the likes. Advertising is one of them, right? If I answer you correctly, I think that's satisfied. So the second one is the role of feedback, right? So for for marketers, their let me say, if you push products to market, most times their feedback avenues, and it's not just one, right? There's a lot of ways that we can gather feedback, right? So when we push ads, for instance, the data can show you feedback, right? Like not people talking and they like to see, okay, people actually want freebies. Probably you launch a discount and see like a lot of activity on your product. They're like, okay, people actually like it. By the time the discount stops, people stop. You know that okay, it's actually discount, right? Let me use an example. For instance, when I was in a team, a tech team now that has this product that sells tickets and the like. So whenever there is time for NYC count, there is like 5x rush. So it's easy for us to target those periods, January, February, July, June, July, probably November, October, November period to push aggressively for that, right? So, and there is feedback mechanism with the CX, customer experience. They also give us a lot of feedback from, okay, people complain that when they click XYZ, it doesn't work. So we put that back to the product, to the product team. So, but for marketers, there's different channels. The sales guys also bring in feedback, and also we also see feedback. We see comments, we see DMs, and the like. People engagement. And those are ways which we can actually measure feedback in marketing, right? Yes. Thank you, sir.
No.
I can say, I think you missed the first question I asked. You only answered two. And I
Oh,
don't
okay, sir.
I said, I was not a question, sorry. It was a comment. The comment I talked about the need to create maybe standards by doing certifications and things like that, because that's what will help improve the market.
Oh,
Have any
yes, I,
comment on that?
I agree. Oh, I don't have any comment. I think I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you on that. There should be, although there, people do certification, but like you said, they can't be forced um to do. They can't be forced to do it or not. But I think it's necessary for digital marketers to have their certification, their different certification that are in the field. Some organizations request for it. They tell you if you don't have this certification or you don't have this certification, you can be, of course, you can be a market leader, say probably a CMO, chief marketing officer, and the like. But for digital marketers, But I think it's necessary, right? Yeah. So if organization can know that you're actually hiring people that operate it. Mhm. Yes, sir. We only have Advertising Regulatory Council, which is ACOM. We don't have that body now that says, okay, no. There's none. It's only ACOM that I can say is the regulatory body for marketers, advertising and marketing communication generally. Yeah, information. Which one? Yes. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
But you
Mm-hmm.
have to.
But I couldn't listen to that.
We can raise more discussion points if nobody has any.
I personally joined late too. So the only thing I will have loved to find out, the only thing I would have loved to find out, if I want to be a digital marketer, how do I join? How do I start? Where do I get information from? That's the only thing I would like to.
So, being the digital marketer, I think there are a lot of ed techs that offer trainings on that. Actually, yeah. So to start from social media marketing, there are a lot of them. Yeah, that trains people to be a digital marketer in Nigeria. So the Google search can do justice to that and just so yeah.
Can I come?
Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Hmm. 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 Okay. All right. Yeah. So social media marketing, like you said, is a big space on its own that also requires a lot of expertise, right? So and for different, what I've learned for different organizations, aside knowing how to manage social media, I can manage social media, make posts and the likes. There are areas of understanding your user, what your user is, the use of language, and also the kind of what's it called now? The kind of projects, not projects really, but the kind of stuff that you push out. Because social media also social media marketing also helps in search engine optimization. The way it is now, you have to have the social media presence, kind of connect your language to your website and what you do and the rest. So social media marketing, and one needs to know where you have the most engagement, right? So if you are targeting students now, like you have to go to TikTok and Instagram. If you want to target, say, maybe from 20, yeah, let's say 25 and above, Facebook, LinkedIn is depending on what you're selling. And Instagram. Look, till now, we still have a lot of people on Facebook that's still is still one of the best places to actually push information if organization is starting out, right? So for social media marketing, one needs to understand their rules and regulations, whichever platform, either Meta, because now, for instance, Meta is taking a lot of pages down because of use of language, and if they feel like you flouted their rules, and the rules are changing every market day. So you have to understand what is the rule, what do they need, and actually what am I putting out, right? So now visual and video is still one of the best content that attracts people. And it should be between, let me say, 10, let's say 50, 30 to 60 seconds. Because if you look at the way it works, if it's not a viral content, the hook, is just like 15 to 30 seconds. The rest of the seconds is just like a waste. So if your information is not between that 15 to 20 seconds, you might not really get people hooked on that particular page. So yeah, that depending on what the organization is about and what they want to achieve. Yeah, social media contributes a lot to organizations' digital strategies. Yes. Yeah, okay. I think somebody is looking at the perfect. Okay.
Me, and I wanted, if there's no question, I just wanted to help fill the space.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm raising the same issue again, just to show you what I think it's a very, very important thing. And this is the issue about the certification. So if you're really looking at it from the SISTN point of view, you need to start looking at getting government approval. See, people and organizations can organize courses and all of these things. The role of a certificated body is to help all of this, is to create a standard that people trust, right? You go to school, people say you do WAEC. It's not to come and show you go to school. It's to say, okay, we have something that says, okay, at least you've gone through the body and you have some a body of knowledge. And that is what I think is one of the missing links between education and the industry, in every part of the industry that we have in Nigeria now. Not everything has to be a BSc or a MSc, right? But these are skill certifications that help you confer knowledge. And usually you have what we call renewals. Every 2 years, you go to what we call the certification. And the body doing it will ensure that they update their curriculum, embed new knowledge that is in the market, right? In the long run, that is what will help the issue of underpayments and things like that. I mean, if every Jack and Jill just comes down and say, I'm a digital marketer, okay? The people, there'll be very many. The organization will not be able to pay people because they don't have the trust and things like that. So it's a really important issue that we should really look at.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Sure. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you for having me. Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Mm.